Hello everyone. Welcome to the next chapter. Uh, in this chapter, we'll talk about the best and the most effective ways to learn digital marketing. So, we have learned the modules, we have seen that how we transfer from business to digital, but it's very important to know the effective way to learn digital marketing, or maybe you will get stuck in the traditional ways of learning it and will not be able to do justice to digital marketing ecosystem the way it should supposed to be done. So what are the ways you can learn digital marketing? Some of the ways which are really popular and which I would like to highlight. You can learn digital marketing by reading books. There are a lot of books that are available in the market. The only flaw side of it is that digital is an evolving field, so maybe the books gets outdated in a year or so. You watch courses, which is I think one of the best ways to go ahead, that you can watch courses, but implementation is also equally important. A lot of people enroll into an IIM's kind of an institute, which is really a good brand, and you really get to learn quality theories, and quality education is definitely there, but the amount investment is also very high. So is it worth that kind of an investment? Yes or no, you need to decide on. Or you can take a job, you can work with an hands-on experience, but this takes time because person who will be teaching you and the at the job location where you'll be working in, you might not be exposed to every element of digital marketing, and maybe it will be constrained to a particular aspect, right? Either you'll be an SEO specialist or a paid media specialist or something on those lines, but hence you'll not get a very holistic experience of what can be done with the other pieces of digital that exist. The best way that exists is that you can create your own website and you can experiment with everything that you're learning on the go. So maybe watch courses online, offline, combined with creating your own website is something that you can have a hands-on experience, and I think that is the best way to go about it. So strong suggestion, start creating your own website and experiment with whatever you're learning inside digital marketing. So unlike the way all other subjects are being taught through schools and colleges, and the traditional way of learning that has been ingrained in our mind, the conditioning that has been done, the way we have been following the way we have been following the structure in a very cohesive manner, that every step is very clearly defined that this is what you're doing. Digital cannot be learned in that similar fashion. It needs a little bit of deviation. It needs a new way, a new fresh, new breath of air for learning digital marketing. So in the traditional is you attend classes, you read books, you do assignments, you get grades, you become a management trainee where you implement your learnings, the job gets permanent, and you earn money. This is the way every traditional format of education has been. Whereas for digital, you attend classes, you read books, you start creating your own assets, parallelly you start implementing your learnings. There are no assignments required, there are no grades required. The amount of traffic that is coming to your website, the amount of subscription that you are generating, the first sale is your reward. All these elements, if you are able to churn, understand the funnel theory and everything, and you are able to implement it, that is the reward for you. And you can obviously earn money and learn simultaneously at the same point of time. So this earn money and learn simultaneously can start right at this stage whenever you're creating your own asset, right? This is more like swimming, where you can't read books and learn how to swim. You need to jump inside the water. You have to learn it the practical way, and practical implementations are very important in digital. You might have seen that there are a lot of institutes which really guarantee you with a certificate and other things. I personally believe certificates don't hold any value inside digital marketing ecosystem, because irrespective you have thousands of certificates with you, if you're not able to execute a strategy, because unlike a traditional marketing format, digital marketing has a very clean ecosystem where there are a lot of softwares involved, there's a lot of analytics involved, so you need to get a hang of it, and that cannot come through books or just through learning. The implementation is very important. What is the new way? Sorry, why the new way is the only way for digital marketing? The new way is the only way, according to me. I think the first point is that it's an ever evolving industry, and the tools in the process are evolving on the go. So you can't say that you. So even I think you're aware that Facebook and Google provide certification which is valid for a year. So they believe that irrespective of being certified, you are eligible for it just for a year, because the algorithms will change, upgrade, optimize, and you need to then upgrade yourself accordingly. A lot of people are digital certified but not able to implement, as the ecosystem does not allow to do it. So I have been in various jobs where I've seen that the CEO or the senior stakeholders are pushing the employees to learn digital marketing. But what they are not doing is, or rather what the system is not allowing, is that they can't implement everything at a given point of time, right? Suppose you're a brand manager and you are handling a brand, so you might be uh, doing just social media, example. So you are just exposed to that piece of it, or maybe if you're exposed to all the pieces, you are not giving enough time to go in depth in terms of understanding that how the thing works. It's broadly coming down to sales numbers, and implementation has a mix of offline and online. So the focus is divided between both the streams, and hence I don't see a digital marketer or a brand manager who has been instilled with the digital skills is evolved to an extent where you can actually reach if you start implementing at a very early stage. The process is very simple. You need to learn, implement, and that is the loop you have to be in to constantly evolve and constantly learn the process as we move. The advantages of becoming a digital marketer is that no big investments are required. So when I mentioned about IIMs and other senior institutes, been there, done that, not seen too much of a value add. What we are teaching here is almost at par with whatever is being taught there, and the biggest advantage is that you will have an industry or the real time experience when you will be implementing when you will be implementing projects for your company or for yourself, right? It will be in a real world scenario. The traffic you'll be getting will be real, the subscription you'll be getting will be real, the interaction that will be happening will be real. So it's all real, right? Work from home or anywhere, you can work from home or anywhere you want. Digital marketing does not require an office, it just requires an internet and a laptop. There is 100% transparency, so I believe this is one of the biggest advantages of digital marketer, where whatever is being communicated is through numbers and facts, and which is reflected through a dashboard which is readily available with the client and with the agency, and you would be easily able to see whatever is being said and whatever is being analyzed are through numbers which are real. All major tools are free or having a trial period to understand. Once you get into this ecosystem, you would be needing a lot of free softwares. All tools that you'll be using during the course of your digital marketing, you will realize that most of the tools that are being used are free or having a trial period, and you would be able to implement and learn about the tools as you move forward. So not too much of cost involved here as well. All other jobs, there is a dependency. This point is really important to me, because uh, if you are in marketing or branding or operations or finance, there are a lot of elements which is dependent on each other, right? For example, if you are running a business which is into manufacturing, then you need machines, it needs to run well. So there is a dependency that is there in a lot of jobs. In digital marketing, there will be no dependency. Once you have the once you have the project of once you have any project of digital marketing, it will be very easy for you to implement, because everything will fall within your reach, and you would be able to change, modify without any permissions required, right? Your assets will help you get hired as well, uh, as you will be having hands-on experience to show your learnings. So this is true that once you develop an asset, this asset has a lot of case studies that can be developed. I have personally developed a case study where I whenever I go for a job or I apply for a new job, I always take this as an handy thing to show that, see, my job may be allowed me just to expose myself 10% to digital marketing, but my website shows that I have been exposed to all the elements like email marketing, social media, paid media, programmatic, YouTube, and so on. So what are the learnings that I can give you from my journey in digital marketing? I personally believe that no one is an expert in this evolving industry, and I have always been hungry to learn and optimize my journey. So whatever I have learned, I make sure that it is relevant at that time space, and whenever I maybe have the similar kind of a job maybe 2 years from now, I am sure my previous strategy might not work. So I will look into what are the new things that have come into the digital space, what are the new social media elements that have come, what are the new things that has been implemented in Instagram, in Facebook, in Google, and accordingly I'll change my strategy for that. So that's an optimizing journey that I always follow. I strongly believe that all the elements in digital marketing should be touched upon for you to have a taste of how things are, and then choose one or two, maybe three pieces where you really want to master the digital piece. So I have been a T-shaped marketer right from the beginning. I have touched upon almost on all the elements, and what I have mastered is in SEO and Google paid media. These are the two strong pillars where I really have a command, and I can give a really good strategy based on these two elements. So once I have a touch with all the elements of digital marketing, it becomes very easy for me to create a very holistic strategy. For example, if I am creating an awareness plan for a brand, it will include Facebook, it will include Google, it will include programmatic, it will include remarketing, retargeting, cookies, Google Analytics, Tag Manager. Everything will fall into this place because this all are interdependent, and everything has to run in sync when we create a holistic strategy for a brand. One golden rule that I follow is that I never uh, go with a gut feel that this will work or this will not work, or a kind of an experimentation before I implement my big plan. For example, I have been given a budget of 1 crore to promote a brand. I will use my first 10-15 days to experiment with the creatives, with the landing pages, with the website, and will do a lot of A/B testing at that point of time, gather the learnings, and then implement it on a much bigger level. So, very strong suggestion here that whatever you implement, I first implement it on my website, understand it, then I implement on that website, wait for 10-15 days, and then we go whole hog to promote or to do the digital strategy for a brand. What are the next steps that you can do after this is you need to first identify your niche. It can be anything, shoes, fashion, food, etc., and you have to write articles accordingly. Search for a domain which is matching your niche, and then you need to come up with 5 to 10 topics and just start writing. Just don't think whether it's good or bad. The point is that you need to start. People procrastinate a lot before starting, and that is I think one of the biggest challenges that you need to overcome with. So the first objective, that once you build your website and start writing, the first objective will be to start getting traffic and build trust. Because if you get this thing in place, which is like a core mantra of getting traffic, then you can sell anything and anything under the sun to these audience, obviously in your niche. You can plug in any product or service in the process and you can sell. So I'll take you through the journey of how to buy a domain, hosting, create a website, uh, installing WordPress, using WordPress, how to write an article, and so on. So my stick around with me, and I'll take you through step by step to the last stage where it will be up to you to decide whether it has been a fruitful journey for you or not. So thank you so much. See you in the next course.